And what is up, everybody? This is Terminator Juice. I'm going to do this video. It might end up being real quick, but I want to talk about a little bit about my Bayonetta 2 giveaway, give a little bit of update, and modify some of the things I said in my first video. Obviously, if you're watching this and you haven't seen my Bayonetta 2 giveaway video, go watch that first. I'll put a link to it in this video once it uploads to YouTube. And yeah, go watch that, get all the details and stuff. The second part of this could exist, could not exist. I got the Q&A app open. I was going to do some questions and answers, but don't have any viewers right now, so that may not happen. The reason I was going to do it is because two reasons. One, the last 3 or 4 videos I've done, my Juices Loose videos, we've had some big topics and multiple guests, and I just haven't been able to get to any questions. I used to do a Q&A session at the end, and didn't happen in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is in my Bayonetta 2 giveaway, there was some people wanting to ask questions, and I clicked off, end Hangout or whatever, and then I saw that there was a question out there if I was open to answering questions. So if anybody jumps on to this live stream, I'm going to re-mention that. But going forward, to get on to some of the things I want to say about the Bayonetta 2 giveaway, in my disclaimer I said I was only going to ship to the continental United States, but that was incorrect because Alaska technically is in the continental United States, but I will not be shipping to Alaska. I should have made that clear. Only the 48 states, the lower states, and you don't have to live to win. You could put your name in and win, and then it's just I'm gonna ship it to a U.S. address. So if you know somebody, or if you have a way of getting it routed to you, pay some additional shipping that you could do on your end. Like Rodney Smith lives in Panama, but he has a Florida address that I can ship it to if he wins, and then he can have it shipped to him from there for not very expensive. So that's an option. So as long as I'll be shipping it only to a continental United States, the 48 states, not including Alaska. That's where I'll be shipping the game to for the winner. So, and if you're watching this live on YouTube, I ask you to go to Google Plus and find the video there, and that way you can submit questions and stuff. I will be doing a Q&A session at the end. So, all right, on to more of the modified rules, or details, I should say. Something came up when the tournament ended. I had 23 participants. That's the most I've ever had in a tournament. I've only had 18, was the highest before. And now I realize that it only tracks the top 20 in the standings. So there's 3 people who I can't see who raced in the tournament. I know ASAP Pops was one, and David was the other one, I believe, and he let me know, and I added him. So this is what's going to happen, especially tonight's tournament being Saturday. I could potentially see a lot more people racing. So if you want to get in the contest and you finish out of the top 20, just go to the Terminator Juice and go to View Standings after you race, and obviously give it till the time ends, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Wait till the tournament ends and the scores get fully updated, because there was a lot of latecomers last week and a lot of shuffling happened. People got pushed way down, including myself. So wait till it's done, see where you finish. If you finish out of the top 20 and you want to be entered in the drawing, then go to View Standings. It shows your name and your points, and then go to the Miiverse from there. Just hit the home button, go to the Miiverse. Go to the Juices Loose community, not the Mario Kart 8 community, and share that screenshot and say, hey, I finished out of the top 20. Then I will put your name down for an entry. So we had somebody else just joined, so I'm just kind of going over some of the modified entry rules. Not really rules, but if you finish out of the top 20, the Mario Kart 8, as of right now, I don't know after the update if it will, it only shows the top 20 standings. So in order for me to know if you raced, then you have to just go to the Miiverse, show me your standings, and then I'll mark you down. So yeah, that's pretty much the only real modifier that I have. Now I'm going to mention some of the numbers here. I have 25 people have submitted their me name on the YouTube video. That is the Bayonetta 2 giveaway video. So that's 25 people potentially to be in the drawing, except only 14 of them actually raced in the tournament. So we have, as of right now, we have 14 entries out of the first event, out of 6, and our winner from the tournament just corrected me. Contiguous, I believe how you say that, United States is the 48 states, and not including Alaska or Hawaii. So thanks for that. And since I know you're watching, I was going to make me and Derek Steelfox kind of threw this idea out. If the person who wins the tournament wants that extra entry, they have to be on our Monday show, The Juice is Loose, on the live stream. And they don't, I don't know if they call you Tessa or Teresa or TLH14. I'm going to call you Tessa because that's what you raced as. It'd be nice, you don't have to. I was just joking, but it'd be nice if the winner would come on to the podcast or vidcast. You don't have to have the camera on if you're shy or don't want, whatever. You can do whatever you want, but I just ask if you want to, you're more than welcome to. So any of the winners in the next 5, obviously the Saturday ones, it's going to be a little bit harder to get 2 people extra on. So, but we'll see. If anyone's interested, you win the tournament. It'd be great to have you on the Juice is Loose on Monday. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just throwing that out there. And I'm not going to go over the results or anything in this video. We're going to do that on Monday on the Juice is Loose episode 11. So yeah, getting that out of the way, tonight we have a tournament. It's going to be the second event. Give more people a chance that couldn't race on Wednesday or do it during the week. Give them a chance to enter in on the contest. And I'm gonna screen share and show you guys the information there. I got to look around my microphone. So Saturday Juice, you can see this. There's the code. It's different than the Wednesday tournament. Starts tonight. I had 9:30. I'm going to change that. It's actually going to be 9. This isn't updated. I actually did change it already. It's going to be 9 to 10:30, and those aren't the updated dates. Sorry about that. I thought I had captured the right one, but I didn't. So it's tonight, 8/23/2014. So August 23rd, starting at 9 o'clock. This code number will work though. So that's the code for tonight, and it'll be in 2 weeks. There'll be another one on Saturday, and this will be the same code for that. So there's that. And yeah, speaking of, next Wednesday is when the DLC comes out for Mario Kart 8 in the patch, and we don't know what time that's going to happen. Nintendo likes to take down the, they like to take down their internet service or their whatever, it used to be Nintendo Wi-Fi, the Nintendo Network, to do changes like this. So is this just going to be a download update, or is this going to be something that's going to take the network down? So if, worst case scenario, the Mario Kart 8, you can't go online on Wednesday night for the tournament, I'll have a makeup race, which will be on August 30th, will be Saturday, which will be next week. But I'm not anticipating that. I think Nintendo's it's just gonna be a download update. So yeah, tonight, Saturday, August 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, second chance to get into the drawing. And one thing I wanted to mention about Wednesday, I'm just gonna move on now. Saturday, that's gonna happen. Look forward to seeing everybody. I'm going to move on to Wednesday, the 27th. Get on your Wii U early. Don't try 5 minutes to 9. If you haven't updated the game, I have my system to automatically update. I expect it to be updated when I get home from work. But turn your Wii on at least at 8 p.m., at least an hour early. Make sure you get that update everything installed and downloaded. So when you go to race in the tournament, you know you're good. And you know, even I'm even going to boot up the game. I'll probably race some. I'm going to see about the, you know, Mercedes-Benz vehicles, see if I like any of them. And you're going to have the option to save your favorite like setup. So do that. That way you can get you in the tournament quicker. Because last week I know right at 9 we had a couple groups of smaller groups before everyone else got in. So it just helps you get into the tournament quicker. So yeah, try to get your Wii U on early as possible. Make sure that update and everything. So we got a New World Order for Life. He has a comment, "That's too easy, bro. Make the winners make a YouTube video about why they want Bayonetta 2. I don't want to make it that hard for them. Not everybody's a content creator. Not everybody has, you know, the capabilities or the setup. So I wanted to make this real easy. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I want to make this as easy as possible. And like I said, if people finish out of the top 20, I'm asking them to screen share on the Juices Loose community on the Miiverse to prove that they raced. That way, you know, it's a little extra work, but it's not too much. So I just want to make this as easy as possible for people. And speaking of like spreading the word and stuff, I forgot to mention, I almost have 500 views on my Bayonetta 2 giveaway. That's the fastest I've ever had a video get close to 500 views. So definitely people are excited about this giveaway. They're excited about supporting this game. All the BS that's with these third parties and stuff, they want positive things. So I think we're going to turn this into a positive. And I'm not going to mention any of the bull crap. I'm not going to mention the negative stuff on my Monday Juices Loose episode. None of that. It's all water under the bridge. Let's just focus on the positives. And you know, definitely, I had a question during that giveaway if I was going to do, or during the video where I was announcing the giveaway, if I was going to do a giveaway for Devil's Third. And depending on when that game comes out, who knows what'll change by then. You know, I could be out of a job. I don't know. But depending on that, if everything's still exactly like it is today, financially wise for me, I will definitely do a giveaway for Devil's Third when that comes out. So let's just focus on the positives. One of the Gamers at Large members, Twilight Bites, he's started his a podcast he's going to do weekly called Twilight's Talks. And today I was watching it. I think it aired last night. And they were just talking about positive, and that was like 30 minutes in, and they had a great discussion going about Mario Maker, about how Smash was like Gamescom's most requested game by the users and stuff. So there's a lot of positive things, and I think that's a cool idea. I wanted to shout out to Twilight Bites. If you guys haven't subscribed to them, or the Gamers at Large, go do that, because it's a really cool thing. So yeah, other than that, that's all I want to talk about as far as my tournament and all, you know, stuff I want to talk about. I do want to mention one of my favorite YouTubers, really cool dude, Red Knight, Active Gamer Life as he's known. He's got a tournament, I was going to say Terminator. He's got a tournament tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's a cool idea. It's a team-based, and it's Captain Toad, Team Red, versus Team Blue, Bayonetta. And I got to be Bayonetta, obviously, because I'm doing the Bayonetta giveaway. So here's the code from the Miiverse. I'm going to be Team Bayonetta, Team Blue, and I ask, you don't have to, but I ask anyone that races in my tournament, all my regulars, Mike, you know, Titanium, Gray, Steel Fox, I'm going to forget people, Andrew, ASAP, you know, everybody that races in my tournament, Harden 25, all you guys, I'm going to ask you, join Team Blue, and let's take down Team Red, because last time Team Red had, it was Mega Man versus Samus, I think, or Metroid, and they had way more people, and they won just because they had more racers on Team Red. So Team Blue, let's dominate. So tomorrow, as you can see, 8:24 at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's the code. Let's take down Team Red. Let's show them who the better racers are. So look forward to that tomorrow. And yeah, if Red Knight's watching this, you know, a challenge. I got to do better. You seem to finish ahead of me almost every time, but I'm going to bring my A game, and I'm going to bring my crew from my tournament, and hopefully we can get the victory. So look forward to that tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, if anyone has any questions, and I will get to them, but I wanted to mention something else, non-video game related, while I got some people watching. My favorite TV series, my favorite mythology, my favorite piece of entertainment at all is this right here. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I have all 3 books. They call them their DVD sets. Best show ever made. One of the most mature shows. Has no blood. It has lots of martial arts and some awesome animation and music. Good comedy, but it's just, when I say something's mature, I know a lot of gamers and a lot of younger people think that means sex and blood and violence, but really, they took just like a really mature idea, like the end of the world, or you know, someone taking over the world. There's a war. There's people suffering, and they used an animated cartoon with a lot of satire, a lot of sarcastic humor, subtle humor, and some very smart writing, and they've created the best series of anything that I've ever seen. I like it better than any movie series. I like it better than any movie or any television series ever created. It's just amazing. And it was shot or drawn in the old 4:3 square format. It was before widescreen and all that. So especially the season 1, it's looking a little dated, but it's still a great series, and it just deals with some really mature things and does it in such a smart way. They had some great writers, great directors, and some of the best animation I've ever seen. You know, and I haven't watched anime in about 10 years, so I'm sure there's some really good stuff out there I've missed. But for me personally, that's the cream of the crop. So anyone that's a fan of that, Red Knight specifically, I'm going to talk to him on this. He had made a comment that because you like something, you don't have to like the next one. He mentioned Korra specifically when he was talking about just because he likes Avatar: The Last Airbender doesn't mean he has to like Legend of Korra, and I don't think he did like it. I don't know if you've changed your mind. You mentioned that a while ago, but Legend of Korra, Book 1, Air, it's a decent show. It's not bad. The first season was supposed to be a one-off miniseries. It was directed and written by the co-creators, Brian Konietzko and Michael DiMartini something. They wrote and directed every single episode of Book 1, and you could tell that it was missing that chemistry, that the humor of the original series. The original series was written by a whole group of people, directed by a ton of different directors, and it was just amazing. So Korra, it was like 12 episodes. It was supposed to be a miniseries, one-off, and you know, it did all right. But when you compare it to The Last Airbender, I don't know how to say this. And compared to regular shows, Legend of Korra is a great show. Compared to The Last Airbender, it was a below-average show to be made by the same people and stuff. So, but then they got the green light to do more seasons. So then they did season 2 or book 2, titled Spirits, and it started off about the same as book 1. The first 5 episodes or so just goofy. They have Korra being really stupid and written really poorly, I thought, and but then the show really picks up about halfway through. You get 2 of the best episodes of pretty much the whole series, called Beginnings Part 1 and Part 2. It's the story of the original Avatar, and it was amazing. It did this really cool watercolor art style, and you could just tell that something had clicked, and they just found their mark. And those episodes were amazing. It's worth buying. It's worth the $20 purchase. Those 2 episodes alone are amazing. If you loved Avatar: The Last Airbender, you have to watch those 2 episodes and the second season of Korra. And then from there, it just got really good. They showed the origins of the Avatar and the Avatar state, and it was just awesome. So what I wanted to really talk about was season 3, which I just watched the 2-episode finale this morning, and I have to say it was amazing. The season as a whole was excellent. It was they had a slew of writers, they had different directors. It wasn't just the creators, trying to do everything. And I would say The Legend of Korra season 3 was equal to at least the first 2 seasons of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was amazing. And if you like the end sequence of Book 3 with Aang and Fire Lord Ozai, just off the top of my head, I think it was Ozai. It could have been. I could be getting that wrong. I've seen the series all the way through 5 times, but it's been a while. But if you like that finale, those 2 episodes, season 3 of Korra is almost equal to that as far as its epicness. And what you get with Korra, though, you get amazing HD animation, widescreen, and also has like Lost DTS HD master audio. It's got the most amazing music. They just built upon what Avatar: The Last Airbender did for music, and now you're getting it in 5.1 surround sound. It's just amazing, and I just really encourage anyone that was a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, give Korra a chance. Red Knight, if you stopped watching after season 1, season 2 is worth watching. It's slightly better, but season 3 is amazing. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I watched that finale today. Actually, it almost brought me to tears. It was just amazing. Like, it's just a really good ending, and I think they're already working on season 4. The thing that happened, though, is Nickelodeon pulled the series from TV, and it's an internet-only web series. They did that for one huge reason, is people die. There's actually murder in this series. Like I said, Avatar: The Last Airbender was very mature. This is even more mature, even darker, and it just didn't fit with Nickelodeon's audience on a Friday night or Saturday morning, and so they put it on the web series. It didn't suffer at all. It's still amazing. I think you can watch all of season 3 for free online, Nickelodeon.com. I highly recommend that. So Teresa Hammond, if you spoil anything, I will drive up to Michigan and rip your your chakras out your ass. Nice. Well, you gotta watch it. You can watch it right now. It's free on Nickelodeon.com. You can watch the last 2 episodes. It's amazing. I'll just tell you, it's right up there with the finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So go watch that. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I would recommend leaving right now and going to watch it. It's that good. So, yeah, if I don't have any other questions, I see some people just joined. I went through all the information I was going to talk about the tournament and stuff. So I just wanted to mention Korra, and then if anybody had any questions. So I'm going to give you guys another minute while I take a sip of water here. I did want to mention the Gamers at Large again. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow night. I think it's at 8 p.m. They tend to start late, so it'll probably be like 8:30. But Jay Fleming's the host. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. Obviously, the Ubisoft and Activision, the whole Call of Duty BS. That'll be the only time I talk about that again. Won't mention that stuff's. The negative stuff's kind of going to be done for me as far as on my videos, but on other podcasts I will answer that. So watch. Go to the Gamers at Large on YouTube, subscribe to them, and I'll be on that podcast tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Also, just want to talk a little scheduling here for the future. Football season's about to start up. My Detroit Lions looked crappy last night in the preseason game. They have a start, like their first game's on Monday night. I believe it's like September 8th or something. 10th, I forget. No, I don't know. It might be the Monday before I'm doing my drawing for the winner of Bayonetta 2. But with football season starting, with a slew of games coming out, starting with Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta 2, Smash, gonna get the 3DS XL bundle, get Smash on the Wii U. With fall TV series picking back up, it's gonna be really hard I'm going to stick to my Monday shows because there's nothing conflicting there. But Wednesdays, that's when Arrow is usually on, and I don't know if that's changed. That's starting up in October, I think. I'm not going to miss Arrow if I don't have to. So I'm probably going to do a little less content. I won't be on probably as many podcasts, and I'm going to be playing games, watching TV, and watching football. So I don't know exactly how it's going to affect everything. Like I said, Mondays still looks pretty open. But as far as my tournament, I don't know if Wednesdays is going to continue. It might have to be a weekend thing moving forward, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I do follow about 5 or 6 different TV series, from Arrow to The Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, Sleepy Hollow, maybe. Season 1 wasn't bad. I might give up on that, but New Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, amazing comedies. So I'm going to put those first. Even though I have on demand, I can watch them the next day. But there'll be a little less Terminator juice once fall hits. So I just wanted to warn you. New World Order for Life asks who qualified for entries in round 1. Well, there's only 14, which I don't think I mentioned that. Out of the 23 racers and 25 people left their Meek name on my YouTube video, only 14 people actually did both. So that means 9, well, not including me, 8 people in the tournament did not post their names on YouTube. And that's fine because not everybody probably wants to win. I mean, I know people have told me, hey, I'm buying the game. I don't need the free one. I want to support the game with my own money, so I can understand that. But I have a nice list here of 25. I got everybody's names and me names and YouTube names, and I got 14 people. And in case someone's watching this and you raced in the tournament, I don't have your name here. On Monday, I'll go over that. I'll go over the results. I'll go over the top 20, and then I'll say, go to YouTube and put your me character if you want in. But right now, I got 14 people. We got Slade, we got David, Lee87, Robert, Dylan Wins, Harden25, Tessa, aka TLH14 with 2 entries because she won. Dark Fox, Red Knight, Wheels Pig, and Gray are the only people. So right now, if I was to do the drawing, you'd have a 1 in 14 chance. But I think that's going to grow, especially with the Saturday tonight's tournament, and in 2 weeks that Saturday tournament. I think we'll get some more people. Last week, Wednesday, Zen Gamer had a podcast going on, so there's people watching that and being part of that normally would have raced. So I expect to see at least equal to the 20 plus 23 racers tonight. I expect to see equal to that. I haven't really promoted it on Google Plus or anything, but I thought maybe this video would be the promotion for that. So that's it, guys. I don't have any other questions. Going on about 25 minutes here, and I'm gonna go grill up a steak on the charcoal grill and saute some mushrooms and go eat. So get ready for the tournament tonight, 9 p.m. I recommend getting there right at 9. If you want to race with me, I get in as soon as that flag goes up. So last week we had 2 or 3 lobbies. Didn't get to race. We did have a communication error, which I'll go over on Monday's Juices Loose. But if you really want to try to race in my lobby, go and you're on my friends list. I recommend people go join that way. Just join me through the friends list, and then you'll get into my lobby. It's the first couple races. I don't know. We had 5 in the first race, and then it was 12 from here on out. So. Yes, Tessa, you'd have a 7-in-1 chance. I didn't want to single you out for your cheating victory where you raced against a CPU. Just kidding. I noticed that there were some late bloomers, so I know you had to have raced at least against 5 or 6 plus people in those extra couple races. I think you had an extra couple races because when I ended, you were at 135 points, and then when I checked the next day, you were at 177. So you must have had at least 4 or 5 races left after I ended. So it's all good. There's no restrictions. If you're at the top of the standings the next day, you won. So I was happy to see you win, because the more entries you have, the cheaper the shipping cost is going to be if you win, because you're only in Indiana. So I only have to ship that UPS ground, and you'll get it in a day or two, depending on how far south you are. If you're in the northern Indiana, you get it the next day. So yeah, I'm rooting for you, but just for that reason, or somebody in Michigan would be even better. So, all right, guys. If there's no other questions, like I said, I'm gonna go cook up some food and get ready for the tournament and get some practice in. But I am going to try something different, because it doesn't matter if I win or lose. I'm going to pick the most ridiculous cart combination with tires that I can think of, and see what happens. I don't care if I finish out of the top 20 even, because that only makes it easier for me to see who raced. And New World Orders, like, I thought I was 5th. Yes, I thought I was 4th, and I was an 8th. So that's when I ended, I was like, yeah, I might be in top 3. And then next day I'm in 8th, thanks to some people really surged to the top at the end there. So it was Tessa, there was a guy from France, I believe, and a couple other people really jumped ahead and pushed us down. So we'll talk about all that, Mike. We'll talk about that Monday. We'll go over Wednesday and Saturday's tournament, and we'll have Derek Steelfox, and I'm going to see if ASAP Rel will come back on, and if Tessa, Teresa, TLH14, if she wants to, you're more than welcome to join in on the discussion, and love to have you. So you seem pretty sassy, and I'm gonna, if you win the Bayonetta 1 and 2, I'm just gonna ask you this: how happy would you be to be in between a Bayonetta sandwich? I'm just gonna throw that out there from some of your comments on Player Essence. So if you want to reply to that real quick, go ahead. Sometimes I crack myself up. So. All right, yeah, we got a couple late viewers. Sorry, guys, you joined late. I went through everything, watched the replay. So yeah, if I'll give you a few more seconds to reply to that comment, and other than that, we're gonna end the video. I recommend you rewatch it. Anyone that got in late, find out the few modifications I made, and all the information for tonight's tournament. And Red Knight Active Gamer Life's tournament tomorrow. Go Team Blue, Bayonetta, let's dominate. So you'll see me on Luigi on the sport bike tomorrow, but tonight I'm going to try something different. I'm going to really probably take the worst setup I can possibly find and go with that. So with that being said, appreciate everybody for watching. Look forward to the drawing in a couple, 4 weeks or whatever it is, and good luck to everybody. And I'm very organized. I got my list here. I'm not going to miss anybody. So we'll do the drawing. It'll be fair and square. It'll be live. And a little face. Not sure if that's a happy or stern look you're giving me with that smiley face. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for everybody for watching again, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.